Hey quilters, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen with ICStarsQuilting.com. It's been a few weeks since I've released a YouTube video. I took the end of 2022 off, but I'm happy to be back and welcome you back to my channel and get ready for a new year with new videos and new tutorials, new things to tell you about. This is going to be a two-part video, okay? Part one is going to be the things that we're going to do in 2023, the things we're going to sew together, the things that I have coming up in the next few months, some big announcements that you're not going to want to miss. And then part two, I feel like I want to open up to you a little bit more because I feel like a lot of you get me, right? You're my people, you're my friends, you're my quilters, you understand where I'm coming from, and I want to open up to you a little bit more and kind of share some other things that are going on in my life. If it does interest you, make sure you check out part two of this video as well. So I kind of want to share with you, what I have planned for 2023 so you can keep your eyes open for some brand new things, brand new opportunities, fun things that we have coming up because oh my goodness, do I have some really, really exciting things for you, for us to do together, for us to get together, and it's going to be really, really wonderful. So I want to tell you about those things. I also want to give you kind of an insight at where I'm starting 2023. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a mess here. I don't know. This is what the state of my sewing room is right now. Okay, look, this is a real hardcore look at my sewing room right now. So see this cabinet right here? It doesn't even shut because something fell behind that basket right back there and it won't go. All my fabric is kind of not exactly organized. You can see that basket's just thrown in there. That pile's falling over. Let's go to my sewing zone. So I have scrap fabric in a lovely Whataburger bag. I have my sewing chair. I have my ironing board with an old quilt on it. Here's my sewing machine. Lovely, pretty, but is there any room around my sewing machine to work? There is absolutely not. This can actually be closed to keep the dust off. I have tons of boxes, trash, old scrap fabric that needs to be tossed, probably because it was cut around from a quilt, shopping things that I was looking at before. This is all part of filming setup, so that does usually stay there. This table does not usually stay here. Okay, I do normally have this pulled out of the way unless I'm cutting on something. Let's see, what else do we have here? Puppy beds, those normally stay here. On top of this table, I have a jacket. I have a box that needs to be thrown away. I have another box that needs to be thrown away. This is hand quilting stuff. And this is where I normally have space to cut. What has happened? This giant area right here has turned into a shelf, which is the number one culprit of mess in your sewing room. So this is not supposed to be a shelf. It's supposed to be empty so that I have space to lay out my fabrics that I'm working with, to test things out, to look at them, to cut. See my cutting mat under there and my ruler? You can't even get to it right now. And I have mail to go through. I have quilt tops that I need to get prepped and ironed for quilting. Different boxes and crafts and things that need to be put away. I can't even shut that drawer. Dude, this chair actually does not belong in here. It needs to go out. The only place that is semi-organized right now is my desk. And that is because I cannot work when it is just an absolute disaster. So this is my little zen corner of here. So I've got my salt lamp, I have my plants, pens, all of this stuff is in here nice and organized. Let me see if I can get back enough where you can see. So this is the closet that I took in. If you haven't read that blog post on how I set up this desk space in my sewing room, make sure you check the link below this video so that you can check it out, because this used to be a unusable closet and I have turned it into a beautiful functional workspace. But here is the rest of the mess. Even my fat quarters have gone down, but they're still a disaster. It's been a rather fun few weeks, but we're at the point where I don't even like to be in here anymore, and that's too far for me to go. So I know it's time to rein things in. So part of what I want to share with you in January is steps to get your sewing room from this disaster and how to turn it back into what it's meant to be. I have tips for how to do that, and I'm going to walk you through, and you're going to go through that process with me. So stay tuned for those tips. It's going to be something you're definitely going to want to follow. Another really fun, amazing thing that happened in the last few months is the addition of this beautiful machine right here. This is an APQS Milli 30, and yes, it's amazing. No, that's not my sewing room. That is actually what used to be my dining room. So yeah, things in my house had to shift around a little bit, but I am so excited to have this machine, to work on this machine, and to start to introduce this machine to you so you can see the process of like getting prepped for a long arm or getting your quilt ready for a long armor, what the things that you need to know are. And also I am looking forward to being able to help you finish your quilts, okay? How amazing would that be? I know the hard work that you put into them, the finances that you put into them, buying the perfect fabric. We get so far and then we're scared to quilt, right? So I want to help you with that process. I want to get you a little bit more comfortable in finishing your quilts and all of that. So that's going to be something that we're going to look forward to this year. You know, that's a lot. We're going to talk kind of more about like the harder parts of quilting this year and figure out you know, how to make it easier, how to keep the fun in what we do and take out and cut out some of those stressful moments. One of my goals for 2022 was to work on those works in progress that I have. And I can tell you, I got a lot of them done. I am going to do like a video pretty soon where I have kind of a trunk show type atmosphere where I'm going to show you the projects that I've done and what I plan to do with them. Some of them are not 100% done. I need to have like a binding party and just do a whole bunch of binding on my quilts because there's a bunch that have gotten quilted and they're to that point, but they're not 100% finished. Yeah, they're not 100% finished. I will be working on those, and then I'm gonna do that video and do the trunk video and show you all of the quilts that I have done, things that I have learned, and give you more insight on the projects that I have actually completed off of my works in progress pile. Because yeah, I have a few of those still left to go, but I'm working on them, and that is really good. No matter if you made the goal in 2022 or if you made the goal in, you know, I don't know, 1948 or whatever. It's never too late to finish up those quilts and get them in the state where you are finally happy with them and you can kiss them goodbye, or you can actually use them and just take them off of your works in progress pile. So let's talk about other things that are happening in 2023. I have a very big announcement coming up. You're gonna hear about it next week. Okay, you're gonna hear about it next week. I have a very big announcement coming up. That is that I am hosting an in-person quilting retreat. You are absolutely going to want to mark your calendars for these dates right here because you're not going to want to miss this. It has been just requested so many times that I have an in-person retreat, but I can't just have like an in-person retreat and have you guys come over to my house and chill. Like, we have to make it an epic adventure, and this is going to be an epic adventure. I'm going to be there to sew with you. We're gonna have so much fun together. Plus, my sweet mom is going to come with me, and I'm so excited and thrilled for her to meet all of the wonderful quilters that I get to talk to, that I get to interact with on a daily basis and email back and forth and see the progress that you've made and help you through those struggles in quilting. I truly love what I get to do with you. So make sure that you tune in to next week's YouTube video on Wednesday to get all of the details that are going into that very, very special time that I have planned for us together. You're not going to want to miss it. For those of you who can't get away for that time, I'm also going to be offering some exclusive events that will take place online this year. I'm very excited to share those details with you as well. So 2023 is going to be a year where we really, really get to connect. I have plenty of things to keep me busy in 2023, but I am really happy to be able to bring these opportunities to you, to be able to connect with you and share those things with you. So if you are excited about that too, please leave a note in the comments for me. I read all of my comments. I'm super happy to respond to your comments and chat with you and have those conversations, see what it is that you are looking to do more of in 2023, how I can help you out, and what we can learn from each other. Thank you for checking out this video. If you need somebody to be your cheerleader and help you get through those hard times where you would rather not be using your seam ripper, like every single time you pull it out, make sure that you hit the subscribe button to my channel. Make sure it says subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell afterwards, because that's going to alert you whenever I post new content, and that new content is going to be directed at helping you. I am so looking forward to what 2023 has in store for the both of us. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'm Kristen with ICStarsQuilting.com. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.